better ending here. I made it all the way here, doing pretty much everything again just to get hopefully a much better ending. There's also one other ending, which is the one where you bring Ciri to the Emperor, but this is the one I hopefully will get a different one. I got the bad ending last time.
Geralt. So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon. Let's get this over with. Think I'm gonna fall for that? No chance. You're wrong. Trusted you once. Won't make that mistake again.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me? Avallac'h speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Didn't think it worthwhile to tell me? Warn me of your plans?
I'm sorry, I know I should have. But I feared you'd not understand.
Feels like I'm talking to Yennefer. Leave with me, please.
I will go. Once I emerge from the tower. If I emerge.
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not. The prophecies are true. I have seen worlds bound in ice. I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
You don't have to make this sacrifice.
You're wrong. The White Frost is inevitable. It will come to freeze the worlds one after the other, eradicating all life. Only I can stop the destruction. I've given it much thought and made my decision.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
Don't do this to me. Please, not now.
Geralt, believe me. Tavern, old wine, our boots drying by the fire. I'd like nothing better. I can't. I must try. For you, Yen, Triss, for everyone. Keep your fingers crossed.
Okay, why is my beard and that armor different? She's dead. Loading, loading, loading. It's the same as last time, but different outcome. Can't remember. Oh. This is different.
The gentleman will follow.
Don't push me, what the hell? Asshole.
Report. The Novigrad delegation is half a day's travel from here.
Assholes howling.
Return to your post.
Yes, sir. What of Novigrad's higher up?
What of him?
Will he get his well-earned rest, or be sent straight to Dan Ruach?
At his age, the journey would be ill-advised and costly.
Oh, his name's Chamberlain. Chamberlain!
His Imperial Majesty.
Yes. Please, please, Hannah. Skeksis. Sorry. I'll be quiet.
Enough.
Speak.
Ciri is dead.
How did it happen?
The White Cold. You're familiar with the prophecy? Ciri tried to stop it. She did, but paid the ultimate price.
Where is the body?
I doubt it'll ever be found.
Who else knows?
Avallac'h, Elven Sage. But I doubt you'll find him either.
And Yennefer?
She's decided to stay in the north. Provided you don't object.
I don't. And you?
Plenty of work for witchers after a war. I'll travel east, maybe north.
Did Cirilla say... Did she ask you to convey anything?
She regretted not getting a chance to say goodbye.
Did she tell you this? Really?
Didn't have to. She wanted to make peace. I know that. If there's nothing else...
There is, but you may go.
Witcher, I do not wish to see you ever again.
I don't wish to see you ever again either, bitch. Long ass loading time, am I right? There we go.
Need help with your wagon?
Think we'll be all right.
Aye, you betcha. We'll manage.
True, the barrels are ample, but we shall pour some off of each soon.
Change is coming.
True. No denying it.
Nilfgaard flees, yet here it seemed nothing could move them.
Left their wine behind too. That's generous.
Sure you don't need help.
Sure you don't need any help?
I believe we will manage.
Where you headed? Nearest inn by the looks of it.
Yeah. Supposed to meet someone first, at the former campsite of the Nilfgaardians. You take care now. Ugly bastard.
Wendy's howling. How did I discover a new area? But oh. Teleporting horse. No, I
Come
can't
on.
do that. Wait, come on. Nope.
Giddy up.
Dumbass. Oh, wait a minute. It's up here. Never mind, you're not a dumbass. I'm a dumbass.
Faster.
Yeah, how do we get up there?
That's it, Roach.
Damn it. How do we get up there?
Master Ort. Probably got held back. You're late.
Soldiers.
Blocking the roads, I know. No matter. You have it?
As agreed. 38.5-inch blade. Weight just under 40 ounces. Silver-plated siderite steel core. Glyphs and runes both the length of the blade and on the hilt.
Beautiful.
Been in the trade for 3 decades. Only the best swordsman of the coin for my wares. When I say no Witcher has, or ever had, a better weapon, you ought to trust me.
Reputation precedes you, Master Ort. I'd never doubt you.
The inscription, as you asked.
Zirael. Swallow.
Classic Elder Speech runes, no styling, simple and precise.
May I?
It is yours. If you'd like to test it, have my lackeys put out a training dummy.
Mm-hmm. Your payment. Gems only, as requested.
If you've an eye out for work, heard of Striggers prowling the Maribor Forest.
Thanks. Need to visit the tavern first, but after, who knows?
Good luck on the path, Witcher.
Say how much this does damage. Save here in case I want to use it for myself. Fart gas. Fart is howling. Hey, it's better than a guy named Doodoo.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
All right, out.
How was your trip? Smooth sailing?
He's still on about that leaky tub from the Isle of Mist. Ooh, you're lucky you and that lass weren't in it with us.
You'd not have fit anyhow. You're so laden that boat. We barely made land.
And it reeked of fish manure.
How'd you wind up here?
Our affairs brought us here. Hard times, you know. Got to earn the coin where you can.
Folk around here need surveyors?
We've shifted our efforts. Investors now.
Investors.
They've come for us. Hide!
Eh?
What's going on?
You've not seen us?
Where are the dwarves?
I'll sack our
Dwarves?
Do not
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
They are thieves. They stole Lord Dagboard's golden chalice.
Dagboard?
I made
Who's
that joke
The
too
new
earlier
governor of these
when
lands.
well, Not
The
earlier
chalice
today,
must
but
be
earlier
found.
when I played
Tell
this
us what you
game
know,
last,
or you will force us to
and
extract
did
it.
that part with the Misty Island.
No dwarves here.
Will you insist this is your camp? 5 cups, 5 shadows, all yours.
Been tracking these dwarves for a while. About 2 days ahead of me now. Abandoned this camp in a hurry. Something must have scared them.
Why do you follow them?
They stole from me.
Clever little bastards to steal from a witcher. We must go. Should you catch them? Well, never mind.
What's up with your
We
ball
march
sack
tomorrow.
armor?
Oh, thank you for that, Witcher.
We only got
Told
the
the
5
lads back
dwarves.
then you're a good
Where's the
fella,
other 2?
and we shouldn't have took your boat.
Heard you've gone into investments. Asset management.
Aye, aye. Investments in movable assets.
Oh wait, the
Well,
other 2
these
are
days
dead.
you just never know when...
That extra gold chalice could come in handy. I get it. What did you do with it?
We don't have it. Found a buyer. Mr. Mirror... What was it? Funny name. Paid good coin, though.
We'd share it with you. We would, but you look like one who just frown on any proceeds from theft.
Aye, you got that righteous frown on you, definitely.
Won't say no to friends. Actually, I'll gladly take some of that coin.
Witcher's ethics. Tuh. World's going to shite.
At least we nicked his dinghy.
Give me the goddamn coin already. Thanks. It's a place of power over here.
Magic. A place of power.
Ooh.
Where are you guys going? I'm just walking around
ending
in
is this?
circles. What are they doing? What is this one doing? Whatever. See you later. Oh, TV too. Stupid dogs. They always make me mad. Ooga ooga ooga. We're almost there. Here, I'm gonna take the sword off my back. I think it's going to her.
You will talk.
I will come back for you, I promise.
Yes, if only
Bow for your new lord.
And protector.
The noble Lord Dagbolth assumes his lands to rule with grace and justice. Debts, burdens, and encumbrances won't satisfy humans longer.
Here we are.
When I was playing Witcher 3, I thought Cirilla actually died. I was scared FR.
Is it done?
Yes.
Did he believe you?
I have no idea.
For the cockatrice. And we've a new contract. It won't pay much, but I think it worth the toil.
You've been busy. It's yours.
Witcher's sword. Swallow. Ooh, beautiful. May I?
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough, Witcher.
Let's try it out then.
I can't see. I think I went blind. Now there's a subtitle in front of me. What's happening?
The Third Northern War ended.
Nice hits, Gerald's extended butter knife.
Story.
Robbed of Radovid's tactical genius, the Northern Realms could not withstand Ymir's countless legions. Black banners appeared over Novigrad and all Redania. Weary of rebel raids, Ymir Varemres conceded, restoring Temeria as a realm in liege to the Empire. When the guerrillas laid down their arms, the Emperor shifted his forces to other fronts. Through Nilfgaard's victory, Temerians got their country back, and history once again proved a consummate trickster. Having dealt with Radovid, Ymir of Varemres did the same with enemies domestic. The Emperor's loyal spies named all who had conspired against him, traitors, soldiers, and aristocrats alike. Though their mutiny had only been a murky plan, the Emperor showed no mercy, as was his wont. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule. Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dulled. Cirilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon, heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher on the path. Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed, then each set off on their own. Soon word of the ashen-haired witcheress had spread throughout the north, from the Yaruga to the mountains of Kovir. While monarchs moved borders and populations, Geralt and Yennefer lived a calm, quiet life, far from all things political. They breakfasted well after noon, more often than not in bed, and passed the days on lazy strolls and long conversations. Boring, you say? Perhaps. But both had sought this more than anything else.
Is that it? Yep. Skipping time. Now it's loading time. Loading, loading, loading. The story of Geralt of Rivia has come to a close. You can continue traveling the world in search of Witcher contracts and adventure, but everything will be as it was before the game's last chapter. And quests tied to the main storyline will no longer be available. You have unlocked the ability to start a new game plus. To do so, create a new game save. Start a new game, choose the new game plus option, and select the save you created to import your character. Only saves created after unlocking the new game plus option can be used for this purpose. Okay. So if I create 2 saves with this character, like for example, I do this. Hold on, let me save. Okay. And then this. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm Are you sure? Where should I put this one? Let's put it here. Bring that to the saves. Just in case something goes wrong. Okay, we got stuff to sell. What is this? I don't remember having this in my inventory. Okay, there's this. Okay. Alright, what do we got? We got this. Now these, how many did I fail? Only 2. Okay. I don't think they were really important quests, honestly. It's only 2 of them early on. So I basically did everything. Pretty much, except for there's still the question marks to freaking explore. And, Skellig. Let's see what the world has to offer. Now that we are in the end game. Is there anybody around? Hello? Where's my horse? Ow. That really hurt. What the hell? How's my horse supposed to fit through that? Whatever. Let's see. Okay, if I zoom out, I think there's just, yeah, I haven't done this little question mark, whatever this is. This is unexplored. Alright, full map. Oh, what is this? There's quests going on here. Okay, we got, I guess, some monster hunts. Monster hunt going on here. There's some places to liberate, whatever. There's, yeah, I'm sure there's stuff to explore here. Yeah, because this looks like something maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Okay, so I said show me a quest here. Weird. Okay, let's check Skellig. So, annoyingly, we have all these question marks to take care of. And this. Oh boy, I don't know if there's this too. This is going to be a pain in the ass. Reminds me when I had to frickin' travel around Assassin's Creed Odyssey to frickin' figure out stuff, because that game's got a lot of water travel, and then get from island to island just to unlock fast travel crap. This looks like it's going to be a little annoying to try and get all of this. Oh, hold on. We'll go back in there. I check the mainland. No regret and such. Okay. Oops. Oh. I guess that quest is no longer here. I think it was. Yeah, it doesn't matter anyways. Okay. Pretty much everything's been done here. Huh, I'm not even seeing, unless I have to travel here to see. There's Witcher hunts. Let's say I travel right here. I might have to travel to the region just to be able to see if there are quests active. That might be why I'm not seeing certain things. But then again, I saw the frickin' bulletin board thing having something for me in that one area. I'll check just in case. I will try and do like every little thing. I might even do another playthrough to get Triss to be my romantic partner, as well as try and do the Emperor ending with that. But now I've gotten both the other endings and I've romanced Yennefer, as well as whatever choices I made in side quests and stuff, and how they play out in certain other parts of the game. I'll probably choose the opposites in those cases. For example, the one where you can free that dark entity, I'll probably kill it this time around. Huh. The bulletin boards are not showing. Yeah, no notice board is showing anything. Okay, it's just the question marks now. Also, one other thing is there's a question mark I can't seem to get to, or at least figure out how to get to. So I did the quest that got me into this dungeon over here, got me into this cave, but then I just couldn't figure out how I get this discovered. I've even run up that entire mountain just to find this, and it's under me. So I don't know where to find that. They surely can be found, but not as easily either. They're just going to be a pain in the ass. Look how many there are. Why did you do this? Why, CD Projekt Red? Why are there so many goddamn question marks? The frick? There's a frick ton. And I've already done them all on the mainland. I thought that was okay, but still a bit much. But once I saw that, and it has to involve freaking water travel, God, it's gonna be frustrating. I do not like. And I'm pretty sure that the woven armor, the regular woven armor, not the forgotten one, is tied to one of those question marks somehow. I'm pretty certain of it. Because I don't have all the pieces discovered yet. But once I do one of those, I'm sure it'll be complete finally, and then I can see how that armor is. By the way, I got the Urizen armor, the superior version. I don't like the way it looks. It's freaking ugly and boring. I'm just gonna stick with the Forgotten Woven armor. And I don't even tell the difference of it being better either. I might as well just stick with this armor set. But I do want to see what the feline, griffin, and woven look in the superior forms. That's what I'm preparing for some of my crafting for. But I gotta find the woven parts. Ah, the sun! Alright. Got something here, and of course there's stuff like this, and this. I'm pretty sure I did this, but for some reason it's still showing up, which is weird. Okay, I think that's it. Let's check this bulletin board. Bulletin board's howling. Here I come, bulletin board. You better not be bored of me. I don't know. It's stupid. Okay. Can I go home now? New marker, undiscovered. What do you mean undiscovered location? What? What? I don't understand. Oh. It just unlocked all the question marks for me. Okay. Is it not a quest? Oh no, it's not. I just have this. Okay. I know how to start it with the dwarf guy, I just don't know how to get the other stuff. Okay, it's just more question marks. Wonderful. The end game is that. Oh, God. This isn't as much a pain in the ass. This will at least be fun to do. Because I don't mind doing this, as long as it's mostly on land. It's the frickin' water stuff that's gonna piss me off. Because I hate just, like, imagine... You know how painful that's gonna be? Okay, imagine this. Say I start in a certain region of question marks, and then I swim from each part, but then I get overweight. Now I have to swim back to land slow as hell, unless I drop something, get to a fast travel point, because I can't fast travel from wherever I am, and then try to sell stuff, hoping that store owner has enough money to buy all the crap off of me, and then go back and find another region and do it rinse and repeat that frickin' thing over and over again. You see why this is going to be frickin' annoying? Ugh. It's so funny. I will say this, for all the crap people give other, like, games like Skyrim, for example, I will say that this has a little bit of Ubisoft in it. Little bit of Ubisoft, not gonna lie. Like, I have this, you can change the UI, but if you don't small the UI like this is still a lot of clutter on your screen compared to something like Skyrim. Skyrim found a perfect balance with the frickin' compass. It not only is just a bar on the top of the middle of your screen, and it shows you northwest, east, and then whatever is nearby you, and the simple arrow that shows where something is. Even, look at this, there's still clutter on your screen, even when it disappears. And in Skyrim, all your health bar and stamina and all that are just at the bottom of the screen and only activate when you're using them. In this, look at this. You've got however many bars up there with that pointless wolf symbol. I don't know what that's really used for. There's so many bars representing your igni, your freaking health. I don't even know what the empty ones are. Probably some other effects. You got, of course, if you ever use something like when you eat something, or you put an effect on your blade by going to a grindstone or something, then you got the little effects under it, and you can actually have multiple of those built up. Then you got the things at the bottom of your screen telling you the goddamn bait and frickin' where your potions are, where your food items are and stuff. And then you got the game telling you on the other side about sprint, jump, Witcher sense, call horse, and then the buttons that do them. And then finally, the frickin' mini-map, unless you don't miniaturize it or get rid of it, which is a giant goddamn circle on the top right of your screen showing you the landscape around you at the time, as well as a bunch of the little plant life, which you can get rid of also. Once again, you can get rid of a lot of this stuff and make it, but that's nothing new. A ton of games allow you to do that. I want to talk about the UI without that stuff gone. And while I think the UI of this, like, for example, the inventory, I think this is much better than Skyrim. This is a much better UI than Skyrim. Like, I love to be able to see everything here. Sometimes I do have to go lower to get stuff, but not much lower. In Skyrim, it's freaking annoying to have to go all the way down just to find something, and then you missed it, and you have to go all the way back up or whatever. That's annoying. This is done better. I will say the skill tree is a little boring looking too. It's just this. Okay. There's not much going on here, honestly. Even though the Skyrim one really doesn't have depth to it, at least it looks cool. This probably has the depth, but none of the flashiness, I guess. So they kind of tie each other between with that one. And it's really up to your preference. And then I didn't even talk about the way they do the compass. They got the whole sun or moon, or whichever position it is, up on your screen. Then the time, and I think the day. I can't quite see that. It's kind of tiny right now. But yeah, there's a quick ton. And then, like I said, even though also I will say I like these maps better because you can see the details a little better than Skyrim's trying to be 3D dumbass map unless you mod to fix it, where it actually feels like a legit map. I will say, because of the way they do all these question marks and what they actually are when I got down to them, like, for example, when I go to Novigrad and such, and Valen or whatever, like, once I realized what these were, besides, like, stores and boats and frickin' signposts and, the notice boards and caves. Besides that stuff, most of this also feels like Ubisoft open world tedious stuff. You got like the boss protecting a freaking treasure. You got freaking bandit camps to liberate, kind of like you liberating goddamn places in Far Cry. You got freaking more treasures, hidden treasures. They do kind of put you on a path of finding them. Then monster nests you can destroy if you have the grenades, and otherwise you have to come back to them unknowingly. Then you got these stones of power, which help give you a point. And is that it? It's also these places which you liberate, abandoned areas, and then I think once you do that, they become populated with new people. That's also something I've seen other like Ubisoft games do before. But yeah, a lot of this is Ubisoft-esque. So there's some irony to the fan base just that go crazy over this game and try to say how revolutionary CD Projekt Red's games are, when they really don't do much. And I actually have a video I want to make talking about it. I love The Witcher 3, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bash it in a way that's like, oh, it's inferior to these other games. No, I'm not trying to do that. But I do think people overlook things, and I want to at least be someone who's like, hey, you overlooked this, here's why. Alright, and the next thing is I'm going to be making a video soon, and it's not just on The Witcher 3, there's a bunch of other games I want to talk about. Metro Exodus is involved, Red Dead Redemption 2 is involved. And I love all of those games. I consider Witcher 3 the best Witcher game. I consider Red Dead 2 is actually now probably my favorite Red Dead game. It took a while to decide between the two, but I really like Red Dead 2. And then Metro Exodus is just that good that I almost want to say it's the best Metro game because it is damn good. And I'm a giant fan of those games. But there's some things holding it back that I want to talk about in that video from being better than Last Light, which is my personal favorite. And I just love the story and characters of Last Light. It's just that good. And it's not nearly as much chore. But one other thing I noticed all these games do, all three of those games do, and even more, how you can add Naughty Dog games to the list. So, these are called video games, right? Video games are meant to be fun, probably really out there and ridiculous. I mean, you can be creative, it's an art, so you can do whatever you want with them. But the one thing I noticed that kind of limits the art form, at least in my opinion, to some extent, I mean, you can still do it, is realism. And I feel like a lot of games try to implement, hell, even Ghost Recon Breakpoint and such did that. Where they try to implement these little quirks and things of like realism. Now, Skyrim also did this. But it's still in that generation of feeling video gamey, while also still being able to immerse you, give you fun and all that other crap, and a cool-ass adventure. But it feels like it started with the Xbox One, PlayStation 4 generation, and only got to be more from there. And I'm kind of sick of it. I am kind of sick of it, honestly. You got the little quirks in The Witcher, for example, like when you slide down a hill, or his movement. You see how, like, in Skyrim you would move. If you moved your character, you would probably be a lot more fluid and fast to turn your character. And this, The Witcher literally has to, like, turn his body to get somewhere, and you especially notice this when running. There's a lot of little details to either animations or things that you can do in the world, or how you pick things up. Red Dead is ridiculous with it, and so is frickin' Metro Exodus especially. I think it got even worse at those. Witcher 3 isn't that bad, or that ridiculous, I should say, because you're not picking up every little item and then having an animation of opening boxes and stuff. Because at least still, like, if I go up to a chest in The Witcher, I at least can just press X if I'm playing on PlayStation, or A, and just constantly click that button until everything's looted. Or, like, click whatever button insta-loots. So I can at least do things like that, but goddamn, there's all the little details and stuff. You also got with Breakpoint. Breakpoint also does a thing where you slide down mountains and hills, and it can also get to a point where, like, you can get fall damage and crap, where your character just starts tumbling like a dumbass. I'm kind of sick of the whole realism thing. A lot of Naughty Dog games do it too. Even God of War kind of has a thing like that a little bit. And it's just getting a little limited. I'm getting sick of that quirk with games. It's just not really particularly fun. I found part of the reason I don't put Metro Exodus over something like Metro Last Light is the fricking, like, you can get stuck on a lot of the fricking debris and stuff in areas when you're walking around. You get stuck a lot. There's a lot of stuff that you can just, like, if you walk into, like, a rock like this. Like, I walked over that. In fricking Metro Exodus, you'd be like, jump over it. That got really annoying. That got frustrating as hell. And it made boss battles, like the bear boss battle in that game, so freaking frustrating. I hate that so much. That freaking boss is the freaking death of me. Because the first part of that boss battle, I can't remember if the second part is the same deal. But I remember you're in a graveyard, and because there's so many headstones around you, and you have that problem of getting stuck on so many things, or things being in your way, and of course because the movement's trying to be realistic, and little animations and other details, it's a freaking annoying ass chore, and I'm sick of it. It made that boss fight in its arena the worst. The only thing I could hope for was to just let that freaking bear destroy every gravestone. I'm sorry, everybody in those graves, but your headstones need to frick off. I'm letting the bear destroy them, so I can at least have some space. And even then, I'm wondering if the frickin' debris left over from the tombstones are gonna just prevent me from being able to frickin' move around. Yeah, just little quirks. And with Red Dead, you already know what I talked about with Red Dead. Red Dead is frickin' just all the little things, details of, like,
place of power. It's gotta be.
Oh, it's a place of power. Sweet. Yep. Don't remember the next option. But with that, you've got the fricking all the just little details of what your movement is also very, trying to be realistic in that game. and frickin' and the frickin' having to open every box or skin an animal, just having animations, all that stuff. It's cool, but frick off. It takes for frickin' ever. It's so weird because I love those games so much. They're all so good. Frick! Stop being realistic. Stop it. Do I need to use the quote from J.R.R. Tolkien in the epic rap battle of history? The genre's called fantasy. It's meant to be unrealistic. You my epic vanity! I have to use that to freaking describe my pain. God damn. Another thing I would love to talk about, and I technically have talked about it, but it really depends on what people want from the game. But okay, I hate the fact that I have to use Skyrim again because people are going to be like, "Oh, you're just trying to be like Skyrim better." There's other games I can use for this example, but Skyrim's the one I'm thinking of when I think of this stuff. Okay, take for example, I find armor sets or loot in Skyrim. There are some freaking sick-ass armor sets, and because of that whole, the genre is called fantasy, it's meant to be unrealistic, they go wild with the designs of the armor set. I love the designs, I love what you can find in that game, the weapons and stuff, as well as creating your own builds or whatever. So cool. So much to it. There's so much experimentation and such going on. Sadly, with The Witcher, because you're Geralt, you're restricted. It's kind of like other, Naughty Dog games, ironically. You're just a little bit restricted. And the swords, the weapons, the armor, because it's also, this is coming back again, trying to be realistic. It's trying to be a realistic setting of, a Polish fantasy, but you call it fantasy, so what the frick? Hell, this goes back towards The Dark Knight, the frickin' Christopher Nolan movie, when they tried to do realistic takes on superheroes, yet they have a frickin' psychopath clown doing the kind of stuff he's doing, and a guy with half his face burnt off. Oh, realism, am I right? It's just kind of dumb. But that's my favorite movie of all time, by the way. I love The Dark Knight. It's frickin' my favorite movie of all time. So that doesn't mean that stuff isn't a problem, that it can't work. But that doesn't mean I ain't getting sick of it as well as other people, I'm sure. But yeah, I've just been noticing it more and more, and I feel like now's the time to kind of come out and talk about that, because goddamn, it's just freaking getting everywhere. And with AI on the rise with things, while AI can be used for some good, there's definitely a lot of places it's not. And when it comes to the use of AI in art, because they're trying to be realistic with the art, it just makes the whole realism argument even worse than it already is. So it's just even more bloated, sadly. I mean, Dark Souls games still kind of feel like video games.
Magic.
I think Elden Ring
a place of power.
Yeah, FromSoft knows how to make things feel like video games. Oh wow, that's fast. I am very high level. But like I was saying with the armor sets, because the setting, with the city and stuff, the characters in it and all that, the clothing, the armor, this is an impressive ass city. This is a really big and awesome city. However, because it's trying to be realistic, when you look at it from an outside perspective, It's just kind of a medieval city you probably would have realistically seen back then. But with Skyrim cities, even though you argue they're too small, I love them. They're exaggerated as hell in their design. And I love that. I love that about them. And that's not to say that there aren't rural cities and locations that have rural cities, multiple even. I mean, frickin' Scotland and Ireland are kind of evidence of that back in the day. That can exist. Hell, I bet Norway was like that back in the day. So it's not like every city was that frickin' huge. This is closer to something, ironically bringing this up, like GTA, but Witcher. Where GTA is also, even GTA gets a little bit ridiculous too. At times it can be over the top. But even GTA has ridiculously sized cities in it. And roads, like you got traffic and all that. And that's something more what even Cyberpunk is trying to aspire to be closer to. With, of course, influences by stuff like, is this a place I can do? What the hell here? Like fricking Dread, the one with Carl Urban, Johnny Mnemonic, and what else did they influence by? There's something else I was thinking of, but I forgot it. But yeah, those are clearly two big... Oh, Blade Runner. I don't know why I didn't remember that. For some reason, I love that movie. And I just watched Dread recently. I also watched Johnny Mnemonic recently with my friend Josh. Well, as recent as a couple months goes. Haven't gotten to watch something with him in a while. What else is there to talk about? I also think, like, because Witcher's armor sets are trying to be, unless it's armor set like this and the other free DLC ones, a lot of the armor sets are mostly trying to be realistic too, like, of the setting, even though it's a fantasy Polish setting. Because of that, there's just not much going on with the weaponry and the armor. It's restricted to that setting, and it's closer to something like Kingdom Come Deliverance, which are also great games, but closer to that than it is something more exaggerated. This is just something I thought of when playing these again. Playing Red Dead, playing Metroid. I'm actually going to be replaying Exodus again, because I just felt like it. Oh, I'm coming. Take that, bitch. Yeah, I like my stuff to be a little bit more exaggerated. The funniest part is, I will say, it's mostly the monsters that I feel like the over-exaggerated part. You could technically argue that because everything else is trying to have that more, it's realistic-ish enough so that when you see those more wild moments and monsters and stuff, they stand out. It helps it to stand out. But once again, I do prefer it. It's a video game. Come on. It's a freaking video game. Give me video gaming stuff. I don't care. I've come here to play a video game and kick ass. And I'm all out of video game. You. Die. I can one hit things here. I'm like Siri at her full power. Oh my gosh. Probably gonna end this soon anyways. Because I mostly just wanted to get that ending and see like what the end game stuff was all about. Doesn't fit. Oh. Oh, okay, archery.
Pathetic.
Dickhead. Now keep in mind, I still absolutely love these games. Ooh. When I say that stuff. So it's nothing against the games. I just hate that freaking quirk of it. We need more realism. We got to have more realism. Put it in the game. Because now it's gotten to a point where too many games, like even graphics-wise. I remember, here's something to think about. I remember my mom told me, and this was back during days like Skyrim and such, by the way, that she said this, and it's so ironic, and I think it's relevant today for me that she said this. But she hates when games are trying to look too real with the graphics, that it's just too uncanny for her. She hates it. Yeah, and I'm feeling that. And once again, ironically, AI just makes that worse. Makes that argument worse. She was right. In my opinion, she was. I understand you want to improve and you want to grow to be better, but this is why indie games are awesome, because they're not all trying to be super hyper realistic. They actually feel like video games. They're fun as hell, creative as hell, and artistic as hell. I love it. That's not to say realism can't have its art style, creativity. I just prefer
just destroy
it not being that super uncanny and realistic. Thanks, Death Stranding. You're an amazing looking game. Okay, I get it. But god damn it, it's uncanny. And I love the Death Stranding games. Those are also games I love. Once again, I'm not saying that like it can't work. Wait, why is this still showing up? I'm gonna go take care of this. But yeah, I don't know how you guys feel, or what your thoughts on that are. You can always let your thoughts be known in the comments below, as long as you're not using them to be a jerk or anything. Like, I should make that known too. I shouldn't have to say that kind of stuff. I think that with common sense, somebody should know, like, not be a dick. But yeah, some people ignore that altogether, sadly. And just be a dick anyways. Die. Thank you for dying. Oh, there's loot right here. Here's another thing. Whenever, other than like swords and maybe pieces of armor, because the swords and pieces of armor are kind of bland, we're trying to do that realistic thing once again. Skyrim also does the whole loot thing better. Like, when you find a treasure chest in Skyrim or The Legend of Zelda, you're like, holy goddamn, this is amazing loot. This loot's gonna be super helpful. I just never felt that with The Witcher 3. There's a couple of times where I get a abandoned sword, but most of the time where I get good swords, other than from diagrams around the chest, is just when I buy one. And even then, most of the time you probably are only able to buy them thanks to discovering a diagram out in the world. I still never remember that off the top of my head. I just assume I buy it. So the rewards just don't have the same impact as finding an enchanted dwarven battle axe. Forget it. Just doesn't have the same impact as finding the last loot in frickin' Skyrim. Like, I think that Bethesda are the kind of kings, except for Starfield, of cool-ass loot. And dungeons. I love their dungeons, too. They've made some really fun, creative dungeons. Witcher also kind of does the whole realism thing to some extent. Unless it's tied to the main storyline, a lot of the caves I've explored in this game just feel like caves. And once again, it's trying to go for that realism thing, but this cave is boring. It's just a cave. I mean, there are caves like that in Skyrim. Like, I've run into a cave with 2 bears, or a cave with 2 trolls. Okay, that's it. But at least most of the other stuff you're exploring in the world has some sort of cool purpose to it, and cool dungeon, and cool loot. I just never felt that with freaking Witchers for the most part. And while there's some decent puzzles in The Witcher, I wouldn't say they're mind-bending, amazing either. They don't really push the boundaries of the puzzles. If you want incredible puzzles, and if you're someone like me who has played the Portal games and the Myst games, both games look like nothing in comparison, honestly. You're just kind of like, whatever. I love Myst. That's one of my favorite. And my friend Dave, his favorite game of all time is Portal 2, so of course I know about Portal 2. Why would I not? And I'm a Valve fan, so dude. I think the real puzzle is trying to figure my way up to this freaking area. It's more of an annoyance than fun, though. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say on that stuff, and I'll probably touch on that more, like I said, in a separate video. Also, the forest do feel more believable in The Witcher compared to Skyrim's. Yeah, I've gone here before. This is... Yeah. How the frick is it still right on the map then? Oh, is it because of this? Steel sword, okay. Oh, Viper School gear. Now that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I see. Great. Let's go to this question mark. Your mom. I almost got to meet freaking The Witcher himself, too. I've never met any of the actors or anything from the Skyrim games. But I almost got to meet freaking Geralt, of all people. The couple himself. Sadly, we weren't able to, and I kind of would like to meet him when we could sign Witcher-related stuff, because they weren't allowing that, sadly, here, where you would have met him. So, I kind of gave up the chance, as well as it wasn't very specific where he even was located to meet. So, they had a time limit literally on when to meet up or get in line to meet up with him. So that was kind of annoying. That would have been cool, because the first thing I will say to him is, wind's howling. Hello, Geralt. How are you doing? I'm damned. That's the first thing I would love to do when I meet him. And I think, so I was looking at what I should have signed. So from what I've heard, when you do meet him for signing Witcher-related stuff, I think you can bring 1 or 2 items. So I have 2 things in mind what I want signed the next time he's around. The first thing is my Funko Pop that's in the case still. It actually can't come out of the case. That's how it is, and I like that about it. There's that, have them sign that. And the second thing, if they allow you to bring a second thing for that, is I have the Witcher Ronin manga or whatever. I would like him to sign that too. Even though he's not, he's not one of the writers or whatever that I know of. Oh, maybe my hardcover of, I can't remember the name of the Witcher book, but it's like got blue roses all over it, and it's got Geralt in the middle, pulling out his sword from his back. If you know which one I'm talking about, I have a hardcover of that book. Matter of fact, it might actually be over there by my desk. Let me see if I can get it. Ugh. I think Ronin is also over there. I actually read Ronin for the channel a while back. Oh, yeah, there's the Witcher Ronin. Yep, Witcher Ronin's right here. Oh, great book. It is Jackie and Hataya. Hataya? I'm not good with pronouncing those names. Alright, let's see. Here is the other Witcher one. I think this is it right here. Hold on. My giant-ass Mass Effect book is here in the way. So I gotta move that in order to get to this one. Come on. Ugh. Hold on. Ugh. For fuck's sake. All of these are in the freaking way. Okay, I'm gonna have to move a bunch of them. I have Dead Space Salvage, which I should read for the channel sometime. There's Angela, there's Masters of the Universe, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Splinter Cell Echoes. There it is. Finally. It's been hiding back here. Witcher, A Grain of Truth. Where would he sign on this, though? Ugh. Alright. Okay, now I can get those back. I also have a bunch of the Witcher comic books, of course, but if I had him sign a comic book related thing, it would have to be either my hardcover of A Grain of Truth or any like paperback or other hardcover of Witcher book series, and then Witcher Ronin. Ugh. Of course, like I was saying, the Funko Pop. A lot of people hate Funko Pops. I won't deny them if they hate it. Like, early Funko Pops are freaking ugly looking. They suck ass. Let's put these on top now, so that they're easy to get to. Yeah, I knew I had that nearby. Oh. Not good with remembering the titles of those books. I was trying to remember the name of this. I think it's The Tower and the Swallow or something. Oh, those books are over there too. I see them from here. I have the entire Witcher book collection. I gotta read those for the channel sometime. I really gotta read those. For the channel, that is. I think my favorite is the Baptism of Fire one. I think a lot of people like that one too. Like, I love this water. Once again, this water is also trying to be realistic. Well, yeah, it's trying to be realistic. Realism. Just like these forests. Like, these legit feel like actual forests. I know, I've walked through forests before. I go hiking and crap. I've gone camping before. Let's see. Just, huh. Interesting, that was it. Let's go over here now. I'll just explore now. I like this. What is this? Yeah, okay. Oh, this is where I killed those monsters. Interesting. Your mom's howling. Also, I'll try to get back to my Skyrim character that's Geralt, by the way, too. So I want to get that Thieves Guild armor, the Black Thieves Guild armor. Because that looks kind of like this here. I can't do that right now. Okay. Can I please climb this thing? Yeah, that's an annoying thing. Whenever he goes like up to certain platforms, it has to kick him off. Why can't I climb that? Why can't I climb this stuff? Go one way. I go all the way around. Skyrim would have let me climb it. Okay. That's too hard. That's something I always found annoying in Fallout, especially Fallout 4, because Fallout 4 feels like it wants to be Fallout but Skyrim more than any of the other games are. And yet, you still can't quite climb like mountains and rocks and stuff the way you can in Skyrim. It's so weird how Skyrim's like one of the only games that lets you do that. Well, unless you're talking about Morrowind, you can technically do that too. My guess would be Oblivion. It really is just the Elder Scrolls series. Yeah, that was the thing. A lot of other games, because they're trying to be realistic once again, can't quite climb certain things. Because it's not realistic. And then there's times where it's like, how is that not realistic? Actually, ironically, created something more unrealistic with your approach to this. I need more realism, my thing. Where else is not good? I hate that people argue graphics are everything, graphics are the best thing. This is why this game is better than the others. It's superior because it's got better graphics. Shut the frick up. Shove it up your ass. Such a dumbass. It's kind of as dumb as the whole animated stuff for babies back in the day when they made like freaking old Disney and stuff. It's as dumb as that argument. Or video games are create violence. It's like, shut the frick up. What is wrong with people sometimes? Nowadays, I ask most times. Alright. Okay, it's this place over here. Teleporting horse. I didn't know how to approach those powers. Doesn't have the same powers as Yennefer. Look at these pretty trees. Woody ass trees.
Let's go.
Yeah, get the fuck going. Come on.
Faster.
Oh. Yeah, faster, you bitch. Come on, what are you doing? Master Horsey.
Slow now.
Hello? Hi. Yeah. How you doing?
The wild hunt in the heavens always heralds war.
Okay. Hope you have fun with
Yes?
that.
The wild hunt in the heavens always heralds war. Yes? The wild hunt in the heavens always heralds war.
Here's another thing I like about Skyrim is the NPCs. Most of the NPCs have some sort of purpose or side quest they can give you or something, or dialogue. I actually want to make a video on counting how many pointless NPCs exist in Skyrim, and there definitely are. But even they have names. This person's just called a peasant and meant to just be frickin' background noise, basically. It's the same thing Cyberpunk does, it's the same thing this game does. Also, for all the complaining that Bethesda recycling a lot of their game elements, so go CD Projekt Red. Maybe not to the same ridiculous extent. But hey, I wonder how Cyberpunk came out the way it did. Oh, CD Projekt Red was hit with COVID, though. Yeah, in the last year of making that game, they still have the other freaking goddamn years they worked on it. And it still came out like that. I think they could have still managed even with COVID. If other games did at the time, then what the frick's your excuse? There is none. It's just an excuse. Then they manipulate people with all their over-advertising that they paid for and stuff, and creating action figures, comic books and stuff. Even before fricking Fallout games had that much fricking merchandise, I wouldn't think Fallout shoved as much merchandise in the same goddamn year as what CD Projekt Red did with frickin' Cyberpunk. They had a frickin' anime before Fallout even had anything show related. Somebody's a greedy, over-advertising bastard, and they're still doing it. You still see tons of ways they advertise the goddamn game today. And yeah, Bethesda is doing that now more after the Fallout shows and stuff hit. Durr. That makes sense, yes. But Cyberpunk? A brand new freaking game? From a studio that was really only known for The Witcher and nothing else. Yeah, a little sus, if you ask me. Hell, I don't even think most people remember the first two Witcher games exist. I remember when Frostbreak, which is, you can call him, Keybrain, Gen Z or whatever. No. When he was asked to play a Witcher game the first time, guess which one he was asked to play first? And guess which Dark Souls game he was asked to play first? Dark Souls 1. But he was asked to play first The Witcher 3. Yeah, I don't think as many people realize there's two other games. Probably not even many videos talking about those first two games. Remember when Dark Souls was just kind of a cult classic for a while? With the first game and then the second? And by the third game, Bloodborne and Sekiro, FromSoft was like pretty much known worldwide. Now they're getting freaking Elden Ring movie and stuff. And a Bloodborne show, thanks to Jacksepticeye. People actually went back and played the first two Dark Souls. people who were new to the franchise, who had never played the other Dark Souls games and such, they actually went back to play those. Whenever you see somebody trying a new Witcher game for the first time, it is mostly just the freaking, it is mostly just The Witcher 3. Dumbass is howling. I gotta get going. See you later, bitches. Seven bitches. Actually, no, there's 5 of you now. I wonder which 2 died. Hopefully Grumpy's alive. He was my favorite dwarf. I love Grumpy. Grumpy in the dwarf wood. Sorry. Oh no, decapitation. What's in the chest? What's in the box? Sweet. Thanks. See you later, dickheads. Head dicks. I just watched the Rocket Man movie because I've been watching all the, pretty much all the biopics on different bands. Got Bohemian Rhapsody, the Elvis movie, Better Man. Is anybody guarding this treasure? Oh, was that it for the treasure? What? That was guarded? That's weird. There's nothing there. Alright, fine. Let's see if this one even exists. Your mom's howling. Gurgle to you too. Oh, anything in there? No? Here. Take you then. Shut up. Bastard. He called him a bad. That's something I would have said. Bastard. Geralt, you missed the opportunity to call it a bitch, because it's a dog. She bitch. She be a bitch. Over here. No, no, you run away. Come back. Get back in. Frickin' asshole trying to run away from me. Coward. No, Geralt. Geralt. It's this realistic. It's the realism again. It's hitting. Stop it. Turn around properly. Turn around not like a human being. Oh, I need a key. Key? Oh, where are you, key? Yes, the beloved key. Is that it over there? Well, that can't be, because it's out of the circle. I'll go for it anyway. can't I dive? I'm holding square. It's not letting me dive for some reason. Why is it not letting me dive? What's going on? The game's not letting me dive for some reason. Oh, is it on him? Yeah, it was on him. Oh, down the bus. Where is that located? Okay. Hey, look, we're almost done with all of this. That was fast. Are you okay? No, you're not. Your mom's howling again. Who would have known? Can't wait until your dad's howling. Wow. Decapitation. That one was from Brandon to Node. You were saying. Good job. You're a dumbass. Hello? Anybody in here? The wind's howling. The wind's howling. Anybody come in? Hello? Anybody? Anyone? Hello? Anyone? Hello? I'm using my Witcher set. There's something below. Hold on a sec, let me go get all this stuff. Alright, where's the basement? How do I get down there? Oh, there it is. Get the frick out of my way, please. You. What's inside of you? Got it. Ta-da. I'm out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 8 left. Oh wait, there's ones here. Let's get those. They're just next door.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Pull out your sword. Ow. Good job. You're scary. Okay, his pipe reuse. I want to light up this place. It's quite dull in here. God damn it, I hate this movement. Okay, this one's being annoying. Can't get this one for some reason. There we go. Perfect. Everything's all ready.
Magic. A place of power.
I say, never. To you too. Oh, great monster nests.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Good job. Arrow that out. Back off. Got it. Okay, 4 question marks left, besides the one I'm about to go to. Let's use these. There we go. What the hell? Hi. Puppy. Hello, Popster. What are you doing out here? Are they picking on you? Oops, sorry. Hello, puppy. You're all alone. I wish I could interact with you. I'll see ya. Stop. Please stop. I said stop it. I don't need a horse. That one's on top? Question mark.
Strange.
That's it. Maybe he was saying that as a Doctor Strange. The man's name was Strange. That's the original. If you are there. None now. Okay. It's just that now. Oh crap, now I'm stuck down here. Ow! Damn it, there's a bridge up there. We almost got this all laid out. Why'd that have a cutscene one?
Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
What the hell? How? Fuck off. Let's sell crap. Oh, wait, I was going to go sell crap, damn it. Anyways, I should probably stop the stream. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you have an awesome day. If you did, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye! That's about it. See ya. It's me, Mario. Hi, Jimmy's mom. I don't know why that's always the freaking one on here. Oh, bye-bye, kids. Cool. Yeah, fire, fire.